Hey there, YouTube. So this is a second video for day 5. I am on a roll here. This is Adventure Vin on his epic Route 66 trip. Before I get started on this next video, which is going to be Route 66, Souvenirs and Collectables, I'll mention this. If you ever plan on doing this route, doing this trip, or any trip actually, make yourself a card or carry your business cards. It seems to that's what people are doing. You start talking to them, the next thing you know, everyone's reaching for a business card that has their point of contact, their Facebook, whatnot, and we're exchanging business cards. Maybe that's new to me, and you all know that. But if you ever do plan on doing a trip like this, cards, where they really, it's really kind of cool to exchange those. Some of you have seen where I've had that logo, that business card, in an oval shape with some my Facebook and the YouTube thing, and I just use those to zap and stick. I get someplace everyone's right, and I just put a sticker on it. But no further ado, I'm going to go into Route 66, Souvenirs and Collectables. So, what better day, what better day is it than today to discuss these things? What better way to relive those moments and capture those memories other than photographs and videos when you're on any trip, and especially Route 66. Now, sure, you'll find tchotchkes and collectibles and coffee mugs and t-shirts. You won't find this t-shirt, though. This one is a one of a kind road trip Route 66 2018. You won't find this t-shirt anywhere, but that's not where I'm going with this video. I'm going past the general gift shop where the t-shirts and the coffee mugs and the magnets. I have been collecting these for a while now. Now, I encourage you, check these out. So all the cardboards are the same. It says, get your kicks on Route 66. Now, you probably can go surf for this and look for it online, but being on a motorcycle, I don't have a lot of cargo space for a lot of things, which keeps things moving fast and more affordable. But I did want to collect these, and what's cool about it, for instance, this one is depicting. It says Painted Desert, which I was at with Traveler's Check. Yesterday, I was at the Route 66 Midpoint Cafe in Adrian, Texas. So that's one specific for that. I did pick up a few of these. For instance, I got one when I was at the Blue Hole. I did a quick video when I was at the Blue Hole in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. And they did not sell this one here. There's no gift shop there. But I went to TP Curios in Tucumcari, New Mexico, and they had quite a bit of other locations. But what's cool about it, you go to location, you buy these little pins. I paid $4.50 for these. You could probably find them for a little bit less, or maybe a buck less, a buck more, depending where you're at. But a cool little souvenir to take home with you. It's like collecting those state pins. But I got to be honest with you, that's really not the most impressive collection I've been able to obtain. So the second collection I want to show you, which I have only experienced this in Oklahoma so far, and I would consider this a Route 66 collectible, one of a kind. And it's this collection right here. Let's get started. So as you see, I've been collecting quite a few of the, I would like to say, indigenous wildlife of Route 66 right when I entered Oklahoma. Now, what I didn't know, actually, is that this is actually it's a pastime. It's a hobby, and you can go on the internet and you can actually define which insect, or animal for that matter, hit your helmet just by the distinct splatter mark they make. Oh, I got them on the visor too. I mean, it's just not the face shield. I mean, anywhere on my body, and I haven't really checked my jacket and gloves, but yeah, this is a collection I've been working on. I hope by the time I get home, I'll have representations from each state. I did look up a few of these, and surprisingly so, some of these bigger ones weren't bugs at all. They were actually those flying monkeys. Those flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, some of them actually come up as those flying monkeys. So I'm expecting to probably collect a few more of them when I enter into Kansas. Understandably so. So there was also one that hit my leg pretty good the other day, right on my shin. And I think that one actually identified as, if you've ever seen the Twilight Zone episode with William Shatner, he's on a plane and a gremlin lands on the wing and starts ripping off the engine. Well, it was one of those things. And it hits my leg and it starts taking off my boot. thank goodness the movement of the wind and the motorcycle, it flew off. But yeah, Wizard of Oz flying monkeys, a couple of them on there, and that one gremlin. Now at one point, I did have to pull over because I think what it was, I didn't get a chance to look it up, but when Animal Control came out to actually remove it from my helmet, they identified it as a flying Twinkie. That's pretty much what it looked like when it hit. It hit right above where the face shield touches the helmet. It was right about this area, and yeah, Animal Control identified it. It said, yeah, it's rare. It's a flying Twinkie. It makes a distinct yellow-white splash against the helmets. So that's what I've been working on: pins and insects and wildlife and other things that you'll collect on a motorcycle while you travel Route 66. One last thing I want to touch on real quick for you folks is some people have been asking, what's with the gecko? So let me come in a little bit more. If this is only at one location you can get this. This thing is only sold at, and the designer is actually there, is in San Bernardino at the historic McDonald's museum. It is the landmark property where, if you've ever watched that movie, and I think I've done a video on it, or I have some pictures of it, but the founder is actually the property where it stood, that first McDonald's that's portrayed in the movie. But the structure itself, that McDonald's had been torn down. The structure itself was used for something else, and then it was acquired and turned back into this, museum. Now, the person that created that, his first name's Mark. He doesn't know I'm doing this, but I'm going to be taking that with me and going to some of these iconic Route 66 sites. And then when I get done, I'm going to give that back to him and put all me and the pictures in like a little album and stuff, so he can keep it. That little gecko, and I started in Santa Monica. I'll post some pictures when I started in Santa Monica. So that gecko has been from the Santa Monica Pier all the way to Lake Michigan and back. So I thought that was kind of cool, so you guys know what the gecko's all about, if you guys were wondering. So get out there and enjoy the United States. I've been meeting more foreigners than Americans out there, and whatever your souvenir or your collectible passion is, make it a good one. Like, subscribe, don't forget to get out there and ride. Life's an adventure. Make your journey a good one.